My goal is to complicate long-established narratives in Polish Jewish history, since I believe that they often reduce the diversity of human experiences and obscure the agency of ordinary people. I'm Cichopek-Gajraj. I'm a historian. I study interactions between Polish Catholics and Polish Jews after the Second World War. My recent book, Beyond Violence, focused on daily efforts of Jewish survivors to rebuild their lives, to regain their property, to retain citizenship, to cope with violence. Most broadly, I'm interested in how communities, how individuals rebuild their lives in societies ravished by war. I'm born and raised in Kraków, southern Poland, in a typical white-collar Catholic family. My parents came from very poor backgrounds. I got interested in Jewish history when I was 17. One teacher who really made a huge difference in my life. Franciszek Dębski was a director of the Association of Admirers of Old Krakow, including the Jewish quarter of Kraków, Kazimierz. I just fell in love with this place, so much so that I became a tour guide. This was in the early 1990s, so it was just 2 years after the fall of communism when Spielberg's Schindler's List came out. I remember hundreds and thousands of people were coming to the city. We had conversations about violence, about anti-Semitism. A few of them asked me about pogrom in Kraków after the war. I knew nothing about it. Nothing was published at the time, so I started digging. And that became my master thesis and my first book. I'm working on post-war immigration to the US of both Polish Catholics and Polish Jews. So I'm interested in how they lived their lives, how they integrated, how they related to their homeland, to memories of their homeland. I'm in the process of interviewing Holocaust survivors, and these interviews are both difficult and fascinating. And the Melikian Center has played a very important role in this new project. Definitely working in a foreign language, as you can hear. I often think about Eva Hoffmann's famous book, Lost in Translation. Language sometimes can be an obstacle. It also can be an incredible opportunity. So for all students out there, learn languages as early as possible, because the older you get, the more difficult it gets. And here at ASU, of course, the Melikian Center and the CLI are such incredible tools to master languages. I was thinking about it, especially when I was in the process of waiting for my tenure. And my plan B was to become a therapist and help immigrants in their struggles with acculturation.